Let me introduce myself. My name is Seay Stanford. I am a 44-year-old mom of 3 and wife to an amazing husband named Neil. I live in Tampa. I am a 15-star diamond. I'm 4-time elite, and I am also a $1 million earner with Beachbody. And I share this because there's one really important thing, and that so many of us think we've got to recruit like crazy numbers, 20, 30, 40 coaches a month to be a $1 million earner in this business. And I'm going to tell you guys, my strength is retail and duplication and continuity products. My downline, my entire downline, my right, left leg, everything total is 3,000, as of this morning, 3,026 coaches. I sponsor on average 50 coaches a year, which is 4.3 coaches a month. And as far as Success Club, I average anywhere from 5 to 20 a month. So that is really important because I want to empower you guys that if you're just doing the retail and strong with retail, you can create a $1 million income as long as you are duplicating that. You can have smaller numbers, but you need to make more of those people that you're sponsoring through duplicating retail. And so I'm going to share with you today some of my best tips on doing exactly that. Another important thing with retail is that as new coaches, you can start earning money right out of the gates. It takes a while to build a team. It takes a while to kind of learn social media and all the things that eventually will grow your business into the other ways you can earn, which you're going to learn in a few more days. But retail, guys, you can earn right out of the gate. So my very first tip that I'm going to share with you guys is you have to put these products in perspective. So I'm going to share with you my background, my struggle with retail in the past, and then share with you how our products are freaking amazing and easy. Because I hear so many coaches and they're like, oh, Shakeology is just so hard and Beachbody's too hard. And I'm going to share with you what's hard. Okay. When I was in my 20s, I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I call it corporate boot camp. I could move up the ladder based on how well I was able to sell extra insurance. Something people already had. They already had Allstate, had amazing insurance, but I had to, per day, try and sell an extra $15 of insurance they already had. Every single time I would walk a customer out to a car, I was like, oh God, here we go. I got to do the extra insurance sales pitch. And the very first thing they would all say is, I don't need the extra insurance. But you know what? My job depended, and my rank promotions depended on me selling extra insurance, something they already had. Then I left there and I sold cell phones to corporate companies. And cell phones were pretty easy to sell. It's pretty competitive. I mean, everybody, there's like 6 or 7 different companies at the time. But you know what was tough about that? I had to sell contracts. They may want it today, but I had to get them to sign a 12-month contract that they were going to agree to these terms. Imagine if we had to sell not just the challenge pack, but we had to get these people to sign contracts that they were going to stay on our products for the next 12 months. That is hard. Then I went to pharmaceutical sales. Now, the interesting thing, everything thinks, oh, pharmaceutical sales, it's so easy. I'm selling a product for patients. Do I talk to the patients? No. I talk to the doctors. Doctors have very little time. They're very busy. They see 10 to 15 of us a day. Talk about a saturated market, right? 10 to 15 of us a day in between patients. And I'm like, bleh, trying to share something amazing about my product so that when he goes in the room to see a patient, he thinks, oh, this person has something that Seay told me about 2 weeks ago. Let me remember to write it on the prescription. Hopefully he writes the script correctly. Give it to the patient. Does it end there? No. That patient then leaves the office, goes to the pharmacy. Pharmacy says, you know what? This is not on your insurance plan. It's going to cost you $50. I can't afford it. So then now it's not just the doctor I'm relying on. It's their insurance that I'm relying on just for me to earn off one sale. Then let's say their insurance is on it. Then I have the pharmacy to go up against because pharmacies get kickbacks and more of a profit margin for pushing generics. So they're going to say, oh, I'm sorry, your product's not in stock, which it was, and switch that person to generics. Then that person leaves. They maybe remember to take it, maybe not. But then with pharma, I not only was paid off that first prescription, I could not promote or get a raise in a year unless they stayed on it. Can I call that person? Can I run a challenge group? Can I do any of these things to say, Mr. Patient, this is why you should stay on this medication? No. He calls the doctor, just doesn't have it filled. Poof. I have no power whatsoever after I've jumped through all those hoops to make sure I've earned and kept that sale. Then I moved on to another industry, pharmaceuticals, but I sold, I actually have one, these patches, Flector patch. Called on orthopedics. I sold this little patch. This patch is $4.80 a day, more than Shakeology. $4.80. You can wear it for 12 hours. Now, you can't get it wet, so they have to wear it around their showers, and you can't sweat because it'll slide off. Mind you, I live in Florida, so that was tough. $4.80, you wear 2 a day, so $10 a day for this little patch. You know what this patch is? You know what medicine it is? The exact same as this bottle of ibuprofen. It's just ibuprofen and a patch. $5 for 80, $4.80 for one. My livelihood depended on selling these patches to physicians to convince patients to buy and use. I share all this with you because that is hard. Selling a shake is easy, that you have direct control over the customers. You have complete autonomy on how you share it, how you present it, connecting with people, keeping them on the product. And it's actually unique and life-changing, unlike a patch. But when your livelihood depends on selling extra insurance, selling patches, selling contracts for cell phones, you find a way to make value to that consumer. And what's happening are these other shake companies, these other companies are finding and providing more value to our customers, and we're getting our asses kicked. And there's no reason whatsoever. And here's what's interesting. All these other companies, I needed a job, so I jumped on board. What am I selling? You're going to sell patches for the next 6 months. Awesome. Super fired up about that. I didn't choose these products. I had to learn them, figure them out, and figure out a way to present them. All of those companies, I was in the top 2% of my company. And I don't share that to brag. I share that because I promise you, if you find a way to give value, people will spend $4.80 times 2 for a patch. Oh, and they gotta buy 30 of them at a time too. Talk about buying in bulk. Okay. So, doesn't Shakeology seem so much easier now? Okay, why am I doing this comparison? Because you know what? Number one, all of us as coaches, we have a direct influence on the people we are selling to, face to face. Our territory is as big as the World Wide Web, and we're getting ready to launch internationally. It's not confined to a doctor's office or a zip code or companies that will let you get in and do a lunch and learn over a cell phone. And it's also not dependent on the HR department allowing you to come in and have access to their employees. We have the ability to keep people on our products month after month after month and continue to add value through our challenge groups and not relying on someone else, doctor, pharmacy, insurance coverage, maybe a husband, to say, no, they can't continue this journey. We truly have quality products with what we have, guys. They're unique. They stand alone. There's nothing else out there like what we offer. And our clients don't have to sign contracts. That's the real hard sales world. That's hard. So how do you create an amazing income? You create value. And I'm going to give you 8 tips right now on how to create value. Number one, when it comes to health and fitness products, when I first started this, I thought, man, the easiest thing is I'm going to go see people that are really overweight and help them because they need these products the most. So my first tip is go to where people already find value in health. Healthy people in general are way easier to sell our products to than unhealthy. Why? Because they're already willing to invest in themselves through health and fitness. They already get a lot of the ingredients that are in Shakeology and a lot of our products, so they understand the value of what is actually in our products, and they're willing to pay more to get those ingredients. So it's much easier to create value with people that already live in the health and fitness world. Yes, you can sell to people, obviously, that are unhealthy, but it's a much steeper road because you have to convince them to invest in themselves first and undo a lifelong habit of putting themselves last and going into, putting everything that they want to do as their priority as opposed to them. So your audience is my first. Go where the audience already sees value. Number 2, the importance of our products. 80% of your health and your weight loss and any results you want to get for your body start with nutrition. 80%. So if the biggest weighting on your success is in something, why would you forego that and only invest in the 20%, which is the fitness? I mean, I'm not a big gambler, but if I were to put my money somewhere, I would put my chips and invest in the nutrition part of the program, especially the easiest part that I have to do is shake up and drink with water, compared to the 20% of fitness. Importance. Putting the value on the importance of what's going to give them the best results. Number 3, price. When people say they can't afford something, it is a smokescreen for, I don't see the value. So if they're like, I can't afford it, that's not what they mean. Because you bet your ass they will find a way to afford something they see the value in. Whether it's for their kids, whether it's for their health, whether it's the Miguels lying in the hospital room thinking, this is freaking it, it's my time, it's my calling, now I'm ready to invest. Price wasn't an issue. Who spent $1,000 on Beachbody products after that? Then he saw the value. So if they say, I don't see the value, or if they say I can't afford it, that is a great opportunity for you guys to start asking more questions and find their pain points. What are their struggle points? Because I promise you, from my old careers, that same person that cannot afford a $4 diabetic pill is also at the pharmacy paying $12 cash for Viagra without questioning it. Where's his value? Is it in something he can't see in a $4 pill that's going to lower his blood sugars or make him have an amazing night on his date that night? It's worth the $12. When I started coaching, I was on food stamps. $250 a week for crap food at the store. So when people tell me, oh, I can't afford it, I say, no, you choose not to afford it, because let me share what I did. I did the math. I get $250 a week, and at the time we were a family, we were a family of 5. $250 gets me nothing organic, nothing of any quality, gets me crap. So if I am going to have a little bit of money to spend, back to this 80% nutrition thing, why would I not choose Shakeology? Because when I did the math, I'm like, okay, realistically, if I drank 3 shakes a day, which I wouldn't want to do, but let's just say if I drank 3 shakes a day, I could feed myself without being nutrient deficient, getting everything my body needs for about $12 a day. Nowhere could I look around and feed myself for $12 a day and get the kind of nutrients. So at 1 shake a day, if I'm going to invest my money somewhere and I can't afford anything else, you bet your butt I'm going to invest that $4 because I get the most mileage for that $4. And I share that with people. If you're not a health and fitness nut, all the more reason to invest in Shakeology, because that's probably the only thing you're putting in your body that's worth a crap. So that's where you need to put your investment. Next tip. When people say, they're just all the same. Shakeology, Herbalife, they're the same. I had a girl at the soccer field say that the other night. Oh, that's the same as Herbalife. No. When people say it's all the same, that is called positive indifference. They really have nothing bad to say about it, but they don't know the difference. And that's a really good opportunity for you guys to help share the difference, because most people think it's a protein shake. Just protein, one ingredient, protein. And I'll tell you, most of us are not walking around deficient in protein. And you can ask them, are you protein deficient? Is that why you need a protein shake? Well, what do you mean? People are programmed to think all shakes are protein shakes because of the media and marketing. But you know what? We are all pretty much walking around nutrient deficient. So start with a nutrient deficient solution. And if you need extra protein, put a scoop of that in it. So if they say they're all the same, that is a great opportunity for us to differentiate our product from what they think every other thing is that's similar. My next tip. Phones, notifications. Okay. This is something I learned in my pharmaceutical industry. So features tell, benefits sell. We've all heard that. But what does that mean? Always end when you share something with someone, always end with, what this means to you is. And you can only do that by knowing what their struggle points are. So if they're telling you, I'm diabetic, my mom is on all these medications, I was just diagnosed, I can't believe, I can't lose weight, I'm really struggling, my cravings, blah, 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 whatever it is, right? Those are their struggle points. Shakeology is going to help you because it has a lot of ingredients that have been used for thousands of years to naturally help our bodies treat disease. What this means for you is your cravings are going to go away. You are going to be able to most likely get off a lot of your medications because you're going to be able to reduce them because your body is going to start healing itself. It's called a whiffum because people want to hear, what's in it for me? Just tell me what's in it for me. What's in it for the guy paying $12 for one Viagra pill? Is that he's going to have an amazing night and not feel embarrassed in front of this woman he's dating. That's what's in it for him. It's the feeling, what this means to you. So when you're sharing benefits of something, features of something, always end it with a whiffum. And you'll know you're doing it when you say, what this means to you is. And you go right to their struggle points and fill them in on what it's going to mean for them. And I'll do a couple examples a little bit. My next tip, inquire about objections. Objections are great because when somebody gives you a question and you don't know the answer, that is automatically a hall pass to say, you know what, I'm going to come back and I'm going to have the answer and then we get to talk again. So it's an amazing opportunity, hall pass to follow up. That's a great question. I don't know the answer, but I'm going to find out and I'm going to get back to you in the next few days. Then you follow up. Now you have integrity and you have the answer and you're a little bit smarter because you found it out. How many of you think you cannot sell Shakeology to somebody because it was made in a facility with nuts and shellfish? So I'm going to tell you right now, that's money you've already left on the table. $30, poof, gone. I can't tell you how many people write me and go, I can't believe we can't sell Shakeology because it has nuts and shellfish. I go, read the back of the label. Name every nut and shellfish you see in there. Do you know what that means? If you guys get objections, go find the solution. All that means, I learned this in the pharma industry, is there's this huge building, manufacturers share floors. The top floor could be where they make Shakeology. Floor 3 could be where they make Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. If that remote chance that in the elevator, a peanut particle gets on the lab coat from somebody from the 3rd floor and floats onto somebody from the top floor, then it could be cross-contaminated. It does not mean they're made with it. It means made in a facility. So the FDA mandates that labeling. How many people have you not been able to help and share our products with because of an objection? Objections are opportunities for you to learn. Okay. Ask questions to find their struggle points. Peanut particle. Yeah. Woo. Questions are huge because those are going to help you find your struggle points. So some of the questions I use, Bonnie, tell me a little bit about what you struggle with. How come you were able to lose weight in the past? Why did it work then and why isn't it working now? Because then Bonnie's going to tell me, well, in the past, I was doing X, Y, and Z, and now I just don't have the time. I've got kids, or this has changed, or whatever. And then I know what their struggle points are, so I can share, but you know what, Bonnie? This is going to save you time. It's going to take you 2 seconds to make up this shake. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. Your cravings are going to go down because now you're getting the nutrients that you need, whereas when you just cut calories, you completely devoided yourself of any nutrients. What that means for you, Bonnie, is your cravings are going to go away, you're going to have more energy, you're going to feel better, and you're going to finally get the results and enjoy this process because you feel good about this. All for drinking 1 nutrition shake a day. Why not, I think this is my last one, why not just buy the portion fix? You know, I'll buy the program and I'll buy the portion fix. So I think some of us get this. All right, I'm going to share with you my story that I share with people when they say this. I had what is called an over-the-counter transformation. I was not officially sick. I was never on any medications, but if you opened my cabinet, I had a CVS pharmacy in there. And I never realized it until about 1.5 years after Beachbody coaching and drinking Shakeology. I opened it and I'm like, I should probably clean these out. And how many pills were expired that I no longer needed and didn't realize it because I had slowly weaned myself off of them because I started drinking Shakeology. So let me tell you about some of these pills and tell me if any of this resonates with you, or maybe you know someone like this. In this cabinet, I had diet pills because I had crazy cravings, so I'd take diet pills so I wouldn't want to eat. I had ibuprofen patches, because I got them for free, aches and pains just because my joints ached and I would not feel that great. I'd work out and it wouldn't really feel that great. I had heartburn, so I had in there some heartburn medication. Had tons of airborne because you know what? I was sick all the time. So I'm like, oh, I feel a cold coming on, better jack down the vitamin C. So I had airborne and vitamin C pills in there. I had NyQuil so I could sleep at night, so I could breathe because I was usually sick at night. Then I would wake up and guess what? DayQuil. There's the orange one right next to the green one. Then I would have sore throat medications. I had a ton of vitamin C to prevent myself from getting sick. I had poop pills. Pills to make me poop because I wasn't having regular bowel movements. Geez, I wonder why. Because I was eating foods that were processed and all within my calorie range, but that were not going through me. Oh crap, now they're going too fast. Then I had pills to slow that process down, right? Does this sound like any of you? Let me see some hearts. If any of this sounds like you or somebody you know. I had sleeping pills because I could not freaking sleep. I was taking Ambien because I couldn't sleep through the night. Then in the morning I was so tired. Guess what? Coffee and pills to get me awake and more diet pills. Then I had pills to focus because I was freaking all over the place. Like, no wonder. Those are all signs of being nutrient deficient. And you know what? Oh, I had a ton of vitamins because guess what? I wasn't getting enough of my greens and enough of my vitamins. I can't even tell you the amount of money I must have spent on all of that. And I was healthy. I wasn't on any medications. I don't go to the doctor. This is my over-the-counter transformation. When I saw all those pills I used to take prior to drinking Shakeology, that is my exact answer on why you just don't do the portion fix and the workouts. Because this is what Shakeology is going to do for you. Now, I'm rarely sick. I've not been sick probably in 3 or 4 years. Camu in Shakeology has 60 times more vitamin C than an orange. The one superfood. I don't need my airborne. I don't need my vitamin C. That's just the Camu. Wait. The adaptogens in Shakeology, all those foods that you don't know how to pronounce in there, those are called adaptogens. Those help my body relieve stress, helps my body heal, helps to fight free radicals. So free radicals are these things that build in your body from the environment that is where cancer lives. They cause cancer. They help your cells mutate into cancer cells. Adaptogens fight that. Those reduce inflammation. Anything that ends in itis, colitis, dermatitis, that's inflammation. Itis is all that is inflammation. There's so many superfoods in Shakeology that reduce inflammation. It's no wonder people feel better when they drink it every single day because it's reducing inflammation. The probiotics in Shakeology, get this, they're the only probiotic, Bacillus coagulans, that is naturally encapsulated to get through the stomach acid and survive and actually get to the small intestine to grow and do what probiotics are supposed to do. So those people buying Dannon yogurt at the store or the cheap probiotics from the pharmacy, it's a moot point. I'm drinking Shakeology and it's helping. So now I don't have heartburn. I poop now. And I don't have to stop the poop because it doesn't go too fast. It regulates my body. And you know what? Revitalize. The one you take at night on the Ultimate Reset, that is pure Bacillus coagulans probiotic. That's why you want to know what these products do. Because if somebody's talking to me about gut issues and gut health, I'm getting them on Shakeology and Revitalize. The other benefit is that these nutrients are actually absorbed. Because when you have all these digestive enzymes, it primes the digestive tract so that you're actually absorbing those nutrients. You're not going to get that by just doing the portion fix, because all those digestive enzymes, all those probiotics, all these amazing things aren't in just your regular food. It's in this. Next, diet pills. I did a video a few weeks ago and I talked about diet pills and a much healthier alternative to diet pills. If there was a product that I use that did everything a diet pill did, but it made my hair grow, it filled me up, it helped me become more regular, and all these amazing things, right? I didn't need water pills anymore because of this certain thing. I had about 25 Beachbody coaches write me and go, give me the Amazon link to whatever it is because I have all those issues and I need to buy it. Amazon link. These 25 coaches were ready to go spend money on Amazon. And I told them, you know what it is? It's Digestive Boost. It's in your back office. We're more willing to go put our money somewhere else, and then we're all back here complaining that we're not making money. Product of the product isn't just about Shakeology. How many people do you think would benefit that take freaking diet pills at one time or still do, and all they need to do is add a freaking scoop of Digestive Boost to their shake? Power greens. How many of you don't like kale, don't get enough greens, don't want to eat 5 salads a day like me, or just get sick of it, or you have kids that eat like kids and you need them to at least get some greens in? Power greens makes your body less acidic. Acidic is an environment where cancer and disease grow and thrive. It's like Viagra for cancer cells, an acidic environment. We want our bodies to be alkaline. Power greens moves that over so that it's a more alkaline environment. Lob a scoop of that in there because you're probably not excited about eating 5 plates of kale or 5 plates of salad a day. Turmeric. Turmeric is like the latest pet rock right now. It's in every Cosmo magazine, TV. Turmeric is like the sexy herb right now that everybody's buying, right? Turmeric is amazing. It prevents cancer. It lowers cholesterol. It boosts your immune system. It helps your body heal wounds. It's excellent for digestion. It controls diabetes. Aloe does all of that also. Plus, aloe detoxifies your body and it helps mineral and nutrient absorption in your digestive tract. How many people have bought turmeric somewhere else when all they had to buy was Soothe from the Ultimate Reset? Top line turmeric and aloe in one pill. Soothe. My point is there are so many products that are life-changing that people are spending money elsewhere that we can deliver to them. And in return, you can earn a living. You can become a 6-figure earner and build a 6-figure team by sharing our amazing products with people. This one pains me. All of you coaches out there promoting Whole30. Why are you promoting the Ultimate Reset? It has everything I just mentioned. The probiotics, the turmeric, the greens, the food, the natural supplements. The foods help reduce parasites. You get less acidic, you detoxify. It pulls toxins out of your body. But let's go promote Whole30 because I'm gonna give them money. Gatorade. How many of these kids drink Gatorade? We have Hydrate. Hydrate is such a better option because it's clean. It doesn't have all that crap in it that makes kids hyperactive. Oh my God, your body's so depleted, you sweat. Let me give you Gatorade. No, Give them hydrate, guys. People have muscle aches, sleep. They sleep like crap. There's recharge. Our fitness programs, Lindsay and Miguel both said, they tried to prove them to be fake and couldn't. Our fitness programs are freaking legit. They have flexibility in what you do, versatility in the type of fitness you're doing, and you can take them anywhere. Our portion fix tells people exactly the amount of portions to take. Our products are strong. It's not our compensation plan that's messed up. It's not the products, it's you. You guys, we're sitting on a freaking gold mine of amazing products, and we're like with our thumb up our butts. And we're getting our asses kicked by other shake companies. There are no other products out there that can hold a candle to ours. And we're getting our asses kicked because we don't want to take the time to learn the value of our products and how they can benefit our clients. So I'm going to empower you right now. Google. If you're sick, you go to Google. If you want to go shop, you go to Google. How many times a day would you guys say you go to Google? At least once a day. Do a heart. If you go to Google, at least once a day. But when it comes to building your business and learning these products and what they can do to create value in someone's life, it's like, poof, Google? I don't know. This is just hard. You want to earn income? Go to freaking Google. Google's like obsolete now when it comes to building our business with Beachbody. It's like it's been zapped out of our brain. We are more apt to Google what freaking Emma Stone wore to the Academy Awards than we are an ingredient that may help us feel better that we can offer to one of our clients. In my day, I had to get my ass up, walk, rain or shine, whatever, to a library. In the library, I had to find books. Then I had to take these codes and go to this thing called a card catalog and find where the book was, go fetch it, carry all these books. Then I wanted news articles. So then I had to go find microfiche and feed it in this machine I couldn't figure out and then scroll through the machine. And that was my Google back in the day. But yet we're sitting in a stoplight and you've got 3 minutes to Google something right there in your car from your phone, and you don't. And you want to make more income and you want this to work, but you won't do that. You'll Google where your baseball team is ranked after the last night's game. Look, my next tip, personal development. We all know personal development. How about 10 minutes a day extra of product development? Google Adaptogens. Google one of our products. Go in the back office and see what it says about one of the products. Subscribe to the Shakeology podcast. Let your mind be blown because Darren Olien is amazing. Any objection I've ever gotten is on my website. I have a search tool. You can go and type in migraines. And it shares testimonies on why Shakeology can help for migraines. It's all right there. Selfishly, I did it because I got tired of answering people in the network asking. So I just started making a resource for you guys. It's all right there. We didn't have any of that coming into it. Think of a quilt, right? You want to make a quilt. Say your business is a quilt. Your product knowledge is a quilt. Part of it is knowing what your products are. I didn't start off with a whole quilt. I started off with one patch. And I'd sew that patch. And I'd understand it and figure out how does this patch add value to somebody's life. Then I'd start another patch. And then Google another. I've got a huge quilt now. And I want to empower you to not feel like I don't have a quilt like Shay. Go build your own freaking quilt. And make it to where it works for you and sounds like you and comes across from you from the heart. Miguel bought $1,000 in products. Why? Because he believed his life would be better and it would add value. From a business standpoint, I want to touch on customer service. Because I hear a lot of you complaining about customer service. We owned a car lot. Morgan owns a business. When you own your own business, you do 100% of your own customer service. Whether it's your fault or not, you take ownership for it. That's just the way it is. So be thankful we have a customer service department that takes about 60 to 70% of the burden off of you. Do they screw up? Absolutely. We all do. But you know what? Unlike me with that patient that wanted to quit the drug that he was finally on, we have the power to call that person and say, yeah, we really screwed up. We charged you again for Shakeology. Let me make it right. and you can make it right with that person in your own way and go above and beyond. That's the way business owners think. I see too many of you getting defeated over customer service. Be freaking thankful they do as much as they do, and you have the autonomy and the power to fix what isn't right. Number 2, this business duplicates as customers and as coaches. So if I am going to tell people, just get the challenge pack, because I need those 2 points. Don't worry about the Shakeology stuff. Just, you can give it to your friends, drink it when you want, and cancel it in 30 days. What's duplicating? I'm creating value with customers because you know what? I want them to freaking love our products. I want them to love them when I talk to them. I want them to love them in the challenge groups. I want to keep reinforcing that because my main goal is for them to fall so much in love with them, they become a coach, and then what are they going to duplicate? What are they going to duplicate? Are they going to duplicate just cancel the Shakeology because I don't want to deal with that? Or are they going to duplicate these products freaking rock? That is why I have a 3,000 downline and I'm a 15-star diamond and in Million Club. Because I don't have a ton of coaches, but the coaches I have are freaking machines and duplicate the retail. Retention. If people love these products, are they going to get backed up on Shakeology? Are they going to get backed up? If they're backed up, you know what? I'm on the phone with them and I'm like, how about digestive boosts? How about Power Greens? How are you sleeping? Let's try the performance line. Does your kid drink Gatorade? I would much rather add value to these products in these people's lives than lose all these active coaches on the back end and try to fill all these inactive spots, because that's no fun. That's a pain in the ass. It's way more fun to build value in products in people's lives because that's what duplicates. All right, I'm at my close. There's no, for me, I love this business. You can tell, like, people talk about belief. I believe in this business, but from day one, I believed in these products. They change freaking lives. There's no significance in lip gloss. There's no significance in this. Patty Huss, one of my Success Club 10, 3 years in a row, 1-star diamond, 55-year-old, amazing woman, got a text yesterday from a woman over 100 pounds crying because everything she's ever done in her life, she's failed. And you know what she said to Patty? She said, "You have saved my life." The first person who's taken the time, and you have saved my life. Patty has helped 2 other people lose over 100 pounds from her challenge groups and our products. I don't know about you, but when I'm on my deathbed and I'm thinking about all the things I've done in my life that I'm proud of, selling freaking cranberry colored lip gloss isn't going to do it for me. What's going to do it for me is that I freaking created significance in someone's life. I made a difference to them and maybe help them pay it forward to somebody else. I am not passionate about selling skin cream. Why? Because the products I drink and take, those are my nutrients. Skin and the appearance of it starts from the inside out. That's why people can't believe I'm 44. What are you doing? I drink Shakeology. I drink my nutrients. You smear them on your face, I put them in my body. That's why I can't get excited about skin cream, because you know what? I'd rather put it in my body and be healthy from the inside out and radiate through nutrients, through having my body work right. You know what? I can't get excited about selling leggings. You know why? Because the people I want to help are sick of these elastic waistbands. They're sick of all this stretchy stuff because they can't fit into their jeans. I want to help people that want to get back into their jeans. So I'm not going to ever be passionate about leggings because I'm more passionate about getting people back into their favorite pair of jeans. And I'm never going to sell or be passionate about wine. Not about selling it. Love to drink it. Why? Because I want to stand behind a product that I know is going to help detoxify my liver and my clients' livers instead of elevating the enzymes. Hey, I love the occasional cocktail. If you want to promote something about wine or liquor, add rum in your chocolate Shakeology, call it a mudslide, call it a day, and move on. Listen, there's no other shake, there's no other drink, sports performance product that I would ever stand behind, because I know for a fact they all have crap. And I don't stand behind a product that is crap. Maybe these. Stood behind those because I had to. They all have soy. Soy increases your estrogen levels, strongly linked to breast cancer. They all have artificial sweeteners, which is proven to make you fatter. They have artificial colors and flavors and all that disrupts your digestive system, kills your gut health, and breaks down your focus. Guys, we have the easiest products in the world if you just show people how they benefit you. We make it hard. Because I'll tell you, when you're told that you don't have to know everything about our products, don't give yourself or take that as permission to not know anything about our products. Because if you want to start earning money right now, you'll understand how amazing these are, and you will want to give them out to everybody, and they'll feel your passion, they'll feel the excitement, and they'll look at you and be like, I want what you have. You give me hope. You don't get that with any of these other products. Our products are bulletproof. We're the ones that aren't wearing the vest. You've got to believe in them. Trust the process. There's so many resources out there, guys. We can make a difference to everybody, whether they're old, they're skinny, they're fat, they're men, they're women, they're sick, they're healthy, doesn't matter. We are one size fits all. And we can start building a lucrative business and a fulfilling income today, from day one, just with retail. Seay Stanford here, and I'm reminding you to refine your life each and every day. Take care.